Gentlemen, Schroeder here, and in this video, I have a question for you. How often do you go out? How often do you go out? Seriously. Once a week? Twice a week? Once a month? I have a question for you. When was the last time that you went out? Go on. I'll wait. Questions are great, aren't they? They make us think. And hopefully this video is going to get you to start going out a lot more. Here's another question for you. The last time you went out, were you productive? Were you talking to women and gaming them, or were you just standing around talking to your wingman or a group of guys and the conversation wasn't going anywhere and you weren't solving logistics? This is very important because the quality of time is often a lot better than the quantity of time of going out. That's why getting a coach for a weekend can be a lot more beneficial than going out by yourself for 6 months or even years. Take this bit of advice that I learned from my coach when I was getting better. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practical practice makes perfect. Does that sound like it makes sense to you? Just going out won't do any good for you if you're not taking action and trying to attain your goals. How often do I go out? Well, I definitely put my money where my mouth is. I go out at least 4 nights a week now, and I aim to get 25 phone numbers a night. Now, I don't always get 25 phone numbers. Usually it's like 17 to 20 around there, but I always aim to get 25. Now, these 25 phone numbers, they're not just of girls trying to get laid. I actually have a girlfriend now, so it's more of a networking type of a thing. I get paid to go out to nightclubs and to network. How cool is that? So I actually have stamps from the last 2 or 3 nights of me going out. That's how often I go out, how many clubs. I've been to like 4 different nightclubs in the last 2 nights, I think it was. So, and that's just me being relaxed. Back when I lived in Michigan and I was really putting effort into going out, I was going out about 6 nights a week. And I would go out 7 nights a week, but nothing was ever open up on Wednesday. So I was kind of stuck at home, even though I would go out if I didn't go to like a shopping mall or something like that. Now, since I have a huge social circle established here, especially in Las Vegas, I pretty much only do VIP game here where I get like comp tables and free bottle service and walk right in. It's more of a just like maintaining type of a thing. I feel like I can have more of a relaxed type of a game and just showing up at the club, knowing that I have over 7,000 phone numbers in my phone. I got to the point where I can go to a city that I've never been to before, and I can get into a nightclub for free, to a club I've never been to. I can possibly get free bottle service, and I can go out and meet with locals that I've already known and I've met before, but my social circle is to that point. How did I get to that point? By going out consistently and adding more value to other people's lives. So when you go out, try and do the same thing. Make a game plan and stick to it. So let's make one for you. Ideally, you want to be going out as much as possible. Try and shoot for at least 4 times a week. Now, you obviously know your schedule a lot better than me, so you have to work around that. But try and figure out which places are best on which days. Back when I first got into pickup, when I was 16, 17 years old, I would go to malls because I was too young to go to nightclubs. And I would go figure out which mall was the busiest on which day of the week. And then I wouldn't go home until I made at least 10 approaches. Now I aim to get at least 25 phone numbers every time I go out. But ideally, you want to be going to nightclubs and bars. The only reason why I was going to malls was because I was too young to go to nightclubs. You want to go to places where you can build your social circle. People in a party mood and people that like to go out, not people really shopping for clothes and may or may not like going out. And there's a lot of talk about the 10,000 hour rule, where if you work at something for 10,000 hours, then you become an expert at it. and that averages about 10 years if you treat it like a part-time job. That's nuts. We're talking about dating. Sure, if you want to be a Hugh Hefner, it might take you 10 years to get to that point. But most guys I know, they're just trying to get to a solid relationship. Don't worry about logging your hours. Just you do you, boo. And sooner or later, if you have your goal set in mind, you'll be dating the type of woman that you want in your life, or women that you want in your life. Let this skill, pickup, be more or less like a secondary hobby. You don't want this whole thing consuming your life like how it did to me. All you need is a few opportunities to click into place, and then you'll be set. You just need the goals first to set and to achieve them. A lot of people, they just overthink pickup way too much. The more simple that you can make it for yourself and the girl you're talking to, the better off the both of you are. A lot of dating coaches, they'll put out 2 or 3 hour videos a day talking about multiple different things. They need to trim the fat big time, seriously. Think of it this way. I've had instances where I've met a girl and had sex with her like 15 or 20 minutes after I've met her. So, and these guys are putting out videos 2 hours long on how to walk up to and approach women. That's a little over the top. I understand that people need a breakdown on how to approach women, but damn, after just a couple of years of watching these videos, you'd be an expert and have 10,000 hours logged under your belt. So anyway, I made this video to try and get you to go out a lot more often than you probably already are. So it's getting dark. I'm gonna end this video before it ends up being 3 hours long. And let me know in the comments down below, how often do you go out? I would definitely love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, subscribe more, and I will see you in the next video.